page? Body.
Wait, it's loading.
It's loading. Okay, now.
I can see it says I
Body.
can see it. It says there is animal tissue and both and plant tissue.
Same page what I am showing you on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. No, Watin, this we have finished, right?
Miss Amelie.
What? Okay, Lean, where is Watin? Watin?
Watin is muted.
Okay, because she's.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, Watin, we will start with this lesson. The last lesson, did you write?
What?
The last lesson, that is lesson number 3. Did you write? Did you finish writing?
Miss, you have to send for us the model answers because we didn't write.
Okay, dear, I will send you the answers, especially of the last page, that is lesson review, okay?
Okay.
Now, the next lesson, that is levels of cellular organization. Open up lesson number 4, please.
Miss page what?
It's page number, I think, 40.
Okay.
9 I will do tomorrow because my internet is lagging here.
Okay.
And I don't think so. It will open up that page. Khalas, it got opened. Now see, this is the lesson. That is page number 38. Levels of cellular organization. And by the end of the lesson, I will be able to describe, not only know, you will be able to describe each level. Now, Atin, tell me levels of organization. Last year, we did an activity and we were putting those onto the wall. You remember levels 1, 2, 3, 4. Group of cell gives you, when you one or more cell combine to give you.
A tissue.
What?
Very good. Lean, do you remember something like this?
Yeah, it's tissue. Like when
Cell,
we did.
they combine to give tissues. Now, how many tissues? When they come together, it gives tissue combined together. It gives what? What? I remember cell, tissue, organs, organ system. Remember?
Yeah.
Like example, my heart has cardiac cell that combine and give me heart tissue. Heart tissue combine and give me a heart. Heart combine and give me nervous system. Remember?
Yeah.
Simple again. For stomach, it gives digestive system.
Okay, such as heart, and you want us to
No,
answer?
you must know that cell will combine to form tissues. This is actually the cellular organization. How it comes one by one. CTO, cell, tissue, organ system. Your body, the first one. Your body has many organs such as heart and lungs. You can say anything here, not necessary. Plant organs include stem and leaves. Anything you can write, girls. Okay, now what
Miss,
are,
can I write CTO?
don't write today. Don't write. Okay, you can write here. Yes, you can write here. COO. You can remember this lesson, girls. You need to know that it is about. It's about COO. It's about T, that is cell. T, tissue, and then organ, and then organ system. Cell combine to form tissues. Tissues combine to form organ. Organ combines to form many organs, different organs, they combine to form organ system. Okay?
Okay.
Now, organism, Malak, read out the vocabulary terms.
Miss, there is no malak.
I'm sorry, Lean.
Okay. Organism, tissue, organ system, structure,
Function.
function.
Okay? First of all, cell combined to form tissue. Tissue combined to form organ. Organ combined to form organ system. And these organ systems, they combine and give you organism. We will learn about structure and function. How do they look like? And what do they work? How do they look like, that is structure, and what do they work? Next page. Again, Lean, when I say unicellular, that means one cell. When I say unicellular, that means one cell. Tell me, what is it called as? What is the other name of unicellular? Is it pro or eukaryotes? What is it?
What?
Unicellular.
Unicellular.
Is it prokaryotes or eukaryotes?
Uni.
Remember, I taught you prokaryotes and eukaryotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is uni? Uni means one cell.
Prokaryote.
Prokaryotes. Prokaryotes. Unicellular organisms are made up of one cell that gives all the functions. They do not have level of organ. They do not have tissues or organ because they only have one cell. Okay? They do not have level of organization. Why? Because they have only one cell. Now, having one cell has advantages, that means uses, and disadvantages. Example, unicellular organisms need fewer resources. They don't need, they don't need many nutrients. They don't need much of food because there's only one cell. This is something good, right? They just need few things to survive. That's why there are more bacteria than human beings. There are more bacteria than animals. There are more bacteria that, there are more unicellular than multicellular because they don't need many things to live. What is the disadvantage? What is not good about them? That the entire organism dies if the single cell dies. Like example, in my body, if one cell dies, will I die? No, I won't die if my one cell dies. If my one organ is bad, that doesn't mean I will die. But with the unicellular, if the single cell dies, that means the organism died. Okay? So now, did you understand the advantage, that means a good, and disadvantage, the bad of the unicellular? Yes, Swati?
Yeah.
So, first of all, organism is a living thing that carry out life processes. I spoke about unicellular. We have one good thing, that is, it doesn't need lot of resources. Bad thing, that the entire organism die if the single cell dies. Did you underline? What is underlined here? Did you highlight it?
But we underline it.
Yes. Because this is the characteristic of unicellular and multicellular. Done?
No, miss.
Underline.
Okay.
It's
Now,
underlined with the blue.
do with anything. Multicellular are made up of one or more cells.
Oh,
Multicellular means one or more. They are grouped in different level of organization. Now, who will tell me levels? Vatim, can you tell me levels? Cell, and then
Tissue.
Very good. Tissues. Then
Organ.
organs. Yes.
Organism.
Organ system.
Organ system.
Cell, tissue, organ system, and organism. Make up a multicellular organism such as humans, plants. They have specific function. Many multicellular, we reproduce through what? Sexual reproduction, which has both the parent. Many of the multicellular, they reproduce through the sexual reproduction, during which a male sex fertilizes a female sex cell. Girls, don't get confused about reproduction. I will explain you much later, okay? Right now, just know that multicellular, they undergo mostly multicellular, they undergo sexual reproduction, which have both the male cell and the female cell. Okay, it has both male sex cell and it has female sex cell. Okay,
Okay.
multicellular, mostly they reproduce through which reproduction? Sexual reproduction, in which they have both the female sex cell and the male sex cell. Now, the cell divides. It forms an embryo which further develop into all tissues and organs, multicellular organism. You know, when the baby is in the mother's stomach, first it forms an embryo and then it makes tissues and then it makes organs and everything inside the mother's stomach. Well, again, I'm saying you don't get confused that I'm telling everything together. We will study about it the whole term again and again. Okay? Now, Watin, when I say you compare the lifespan of multi and uni, what do you think? Who lives more, multicellular or unicellular?
The multicellular.
Yeah, because uni, I say the ones will die, everyone will die. Also, the cell of multicellular are special for certain jobs. You remember how mitochondria will have its own job, chromosomes will have, every part of the cell has its own job. Okay, now what is a tissue? A tissue is a group of similar cells that perform a common function. It's cells that combine and make a group. Group of cells is a tissue, right? Group of cells is a tissue. You have plant tissue. Guys, do you remember I have shown you the plant tissue last year?
Yeah, it's look purple with the microscope.
Yeah, we did with the leaf. Remember?
Yeah.
Blade and the leaf, the animal cell, plant cell. I did not show you animal cell, but plant we did it. I remember.
Yeah.
So human and many other animals are made up of 4 basic type of tissues. Now, guys, this is very important line. Human and animal both are made of 4 important tissues. Nervous, epithelial, connective, and muscle. Very important, girls. You have to remember this.
Okay.
You can remember this word. You can remember this word, come on. C-M. Instead of O, you remember E. Instead of A, like you say, come on, right? Remember, come on. Like it, come on. C-M-E-N. C, connective. M, muscular. E, epithelial. N, nervous. Touch your head and say nervous, because all is related to your brain. Touch your head and say nervous. Touch your skin and say epithelial. Nervous, you will touch your brain so that you know all the nerves. Epithelial, you will touch your skin and say epithelial so that you remember in your life that epithelial means skin tissue. Connective is more, yani. You can say it's in the bones, in the muscles, okay? And muscle tissue, you know very well. The heart muscle tissue, your nose has a muscle tissue, many are. Anyways, will you remember? Come in.
Yeah.
C-M. C-E-N. Repeat the tissues, come on.
C-M. What?
C-M-E-N. Come in. C, connective. M, muscle. E, epithelial. N is nervous. Come on, say me.
C, connective. M, muscle. E, epithelium.
N.
Nervous.
Okay, come on. Put your hand on your head and say me it's nervous.
Nervous.
Brain. Skin is epithelial.
Skin is epithelium.
Girls, that doesn't mean, this is the main important thing. That's what I was saying. Anyways, let me read the next line. Nervous tissue functions as messaging system within the body. When I say brain, nervous, that means it is something like sending messages, right? Now see here, see girls, just try to remember this way. When I say nervous, that means messaging system, that is brain. When I say epithelium, what did I say you epithelium? Remember? Skin. Now, connective. Connective, you remember? Bones and bones, blood. Bones, blood. BB here. And then muscle. Of course, you know that it will help you to move. Okay? This was about animal and human tissues. This was about animal and humans. Girls, can you say me by your own without seeing here?
Yeah.
Try. Yes, Lee? Animal and human. Tell me the name of the tissues first. C for? C for which tissue, Yaleen?
I can't hear you. Okay, now I can hear you.
Yes, Leen. C for which tissue? C. Try saying it. C, come in. C is connective.
M is muscle. N is nervous. And E is
epithelial. Leen, please repeat it.
Okay.
C is connective. What happened, Leen?
Yes.
Yes, Leen, are you there? Is she there?
Miss, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Very clear. Come on, try.
Okay.
C. C connective. Tell along with me, no problem. C connective.
Connective.
M muscular or muscle. Muscle.
Muscle.
E epithelial. E epithelial. N is nervous.
Nervous.
When I say nervous, you remember brain. It gives messages to your body. When I say E epithelial, you must remember it's skin. When I say muscle, your movement. When I say connective, bones and blood. Okay?
Okay.
I will repeat again if you don't get it. I want this to be perfect. This is very important for later on in the schools. I mean, in the grades. Yes, Fatin?
Miss, C is connective.
Yes.
M is muscle.
Excellent.
E is epithelium. N is nervous tissue.
Excellent, my dear. You want me to explain or no? Is it perfect?
It's perfect.
You want me to explain, Yaleen?
Yeah.
See, you need to know where are these tissues present in my body. I said, when I say connective or nervous, when I say nervous, you must touch your, nervous means you will touch your head.
Your brain, your head.
Your brain, excellent. Your brain is sending messages. When I say epithelial, feel your skin.
Then
Epithelial, feel your skin. When I say muscle, of course.
you have to touch here. You can't touch here. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Yes, muscles, yes. Okay, and your connective is bones and blood, okay? Now, coming to plant. Plant have 3 type of tissues. Transport, protective, and ground. TPG. T, you can remember T, you can remember top gate or some word. TPG. T is transport tissue, P protective tissue, G ground tissue. Transport tissue, protective tissue, and G is ground. Of course, when I say
P is transport. P is
protective,
protective. G is ground.
when I say transport, that means water. It's taking, you can imagine that car taking water and nutrients to each roots and stem and everything. When I say transport, remember, when I say transport, remember about
Plant.
moving water and nutrients through the plant. When I say protective, it protects the outside of the plant. When I say ground, it helps the internal support. You know, the internal stem inside how it absorbs the light, how it stores the light, and how it makes the food, everything. So TPG, that is transport, protein, protective, and ground. Transport, it transports water and nutrients. Protective, it protects the outside. And when I say the last one, ground, it protects the inside one. And it is responsible how it makes.
Miss, for the animal tissue is nervous and epithelial, connective, and muscle.
Muscle, yes, correct. Now, girls, you can just take a picture of this and write it down now. You need to write all this in the animal, you need to write all this in the plant, and you need to write this in the boat. You know, you see that diagram there?
Yeah.
In animal, you'll write nervous. What does nervous means? Messaging system. Epithelial tissue, barrier and production. Connective tissue, support and nourishment. Muscle, it produces movement. Next, about plants, you will write transport, protective, and ground. Both you will write this.